Where a Bangladesh Air Force training aircraft crashed into a school campus. This was in Dhaka's northern Uttara area is what we're told, and one person at least has been killed and many and others have been injured. This is according to initial reports coming in from the military and fire officials. Let's go across to Saurabh for more. And Saurabh, shocking images there and just the news that a jet crashed into a school.
Well, this is of course Chinese-built trainer jet. This is of course in Bangladesh's Dhaka, and this took off from the Hazrat Shah Jahan Lal International Airport in Dhaka. It is an F-7 training aircraft, and also according to the Inter-Services Public Relations, which is the public relations body of the Bangladesh military, this aircraft crashed into the Milestone College compound in Uttara around 1:30 this afternoon. Now, this of course comes as this training aircraft was on a flight. What we are being given to understand is that one person has died and several people have been injured. Now, visuals from Bangladesh show the training aircraft that has crashed. And of course this is a aircraft that is the FT-7 BGI fighter jet, which is of course a training aircraft, and this of course crashed this afternoon after taking off from the Hazrat Shah Jahan Lal Airport, which is of course the Bangladesh airport, and this is of course in Dhaka, in the capital of Bangladesh, where this crash has happened.
All right, Saurabh, thanks so much for joining us with that initial news that we have this Bangladesh Air Force training jet crashing onto a school campus, and at least one person has been killed is what we know so far, while others have been injured. Saurabh, given that it took place in the afternoon at 1:30, we do know that school children were present in the school at the time. Right now we can see those efforts on by the fire officials, by the fire personnel at the spot, putting out any fire around the wreckage of this plane. But one imagines we will get more information regarding the kind of damage and injuries caused.
This is right, of course. This is a training aircraft of the Bangladesh Air Force. It has crashed today after takeoff. According to the press release that has been put out by the Inter-Services Public Relations Directorate, the ISPR in Bangladesh, this is the Air Force's F-7 BGI training aircraft. Now, the death of one person has been confirmed, and 4 people have been taken to the Combined Military Hospital in Dhaka. This aircraft crashed, what we are being given to understand, is crashed onto the roof of the canteen at the Milestone College. And there are 3 fire service units that have been deployed at the scene. The Deputy Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan Police's Mohidul Islam also, of course, has confirmed that this training aircraft of the Bangladesh Air Force, which is a Chinese-built jet that has crashed. It's a Chinese aircraft that, of course, Bangladesh uses, and it's a training aircraft. So obviously, this has crashed into this college campus, into the canteen, and this is of course Uttara in Dhaka, where this has happened. So this is the latest that we are hearing as far as this air crash is concerned in Dhaka. No word, as of now on the pilots, etc. But this is the Chinese-built FT-7 BGI fighter jet that has crashed. What is being feared is that the pilot may have suffered injuries, and in fact the aircraft crashed in Uttara near the Milestone College, and in fact you can see smoke billowing out and of several buildings, and also we can see the fire brigade at work as they try to put out this blaze. Injured students are being evacuated at this point, and what we're being given to understand is that this is a training aircraft of the Bangladesh Air Force. It's a Chinese-built aircraft that has crashed in tragic circumstances into a canteen, and there's no word on the condition of the pilot, but the visuals clearly show that this aircraft crashed into the canteen, and this is something that we're seeing. You can see, of course, dramatic visuals of students being evacuated from that college as this aircraft crashed into this building. It's a training aircraft of the Bangladesh Air Force.
That's right. Now we're getting more visuals, as you can see there. And it is a fairly built-up area. As you can see, this is in Dhaka that the air crash took place. Northern Dhaka is what we're told. Uttara area is what this is called. And this was a school there where this aircraft crashed into this jet. It's a trainer jet, as Saurabh was telling us, an Air Force trainer jet that crashed into the school at around 1:30. This is the Milestone School and College in Dhaka, and there you can see the kind of damage caused, the wreckage there, firefighters at the spot trying to, douse any flames that are there. One person has died is what we know. These are the initial reports, but many have been injured as well, sort of telling us that this jet crashed into the canteen of the school, and there you can see the kind of chaos just after that, with the smoke billowing out and people running around. One can imagine, the kind of chaos there must have been at the time that this crash took place. Very shocking to imagine that a trainer jet should crash into a school. This is in northern Dhaka. Let's go back to Saurabh for more, and Saurabh, for viewers who may just be tuning in, take us through all that has happened with this, jet crashing, this military jet crashing into a school in Dhaka.
Yes, this is the Milestone College. It's a 10-story building, in Dhaka. Shortly after 1 p.m., this plane crashed into the, side of the building, and, and an adjacent school building also has seen several school students being trapped. So this is, of course, the latest coming in. In fact, there are, eyewitnesses who are saying that, they saw the plane crash into the building. It's a training aircraft. It's an Air Force F-7 training aircraft. This is a Chinese-made aircraft. The F-7 aircraft is a Chinese-made aircraft, and this is something that the Bangladesh aircraft deploys for training purposes. And therefore, what we know is that it has crashed into the building, and at this point also, the Bangladesh-made Chinese Air Force F-7 fighter jet that has crashed into the Dhaka school. At least one person has died, and dramatic pictures coming in of students being rescued, students being evacuated from the, the school campus, where you can see, the fire brigade trying to still put out the flames. The flames have not been put out. This is in the Diabari locality in Uttara in Dhaka. It's a fairly crowded area, and this took place after 1 p.m. this afternoon. It's, like I said, it's an F-7 Bangladesh Air Force training aircraft. It's a training aircraft, and that's the aircraft that has crashed in the Uttara area of Dhaka. And these are, of course, the latest visuals that you're seeing of the rescue operations taking place in this aircraft in Dhaka, which is a military aircraft. In fact, we are getting some voices from Dhaka. Let's listen in on what they have to say.